We made it through week 21. We are down on the week, but it's just part of the ebb and flow of the market and my account. Not a big deal here. We'll go into the details on the charts, what we can expect to see out of my positions next week, and how I did last week, looking at the numbers and why I'm down. So with Palantir, I own 100 shares at $23. My break even is at around $22, and I'm selling a call right now at $23 now. It expires on Friday. It's at $23, collecting 16 cents. So that's where I'm at right now with Palantir. And what can we expect looking at the charts for next week? So I've got the weekly chart pulled up here. I want to show you why I've got my lines drawn like I do. I've got a bottom right here all the way back in May, and then it connects to another bottom here in January, and that was last year, right? January of this year and then May of last year. And so we have that upward trend line, and it's consolidating. If you look at the price right here, it's consolidating above the support level. So, and that's where it's bottoming and consolidating. So I really think that looking at the chart here, we're going to hold these levels and that we could start seeing a push up once we get close to this upward trend line. So that's what I'm expecting for next week, is really, if we were just going to add a candle to this chart, I think we're going to continue to see some consolidation here. So that's my thoughts. We're not really going to see much movement, and that's good, right? In the meantime, I'm going to be rolling out my calls, collecting premium throughout time. So that's my game plan there with Palantir. Looking at the weekly chart on SoFi, really not a whole lot going on, right? We don't have a whole lot of movement, really just a lot of consolidation here at looking at the weekly chart. So I'm not seeing much reason for the stock to move up. We're really not seeing a lot of action. So not a bad play when you're, wanting to roll calls, or if you're holding the position long term. So for me, I've got positions at 750. My break even is at around $7. Sell calls on one contract or 100 shares, and then also just hold 100 shares long term. So to me, it's a great way to be able to make that play on the call side with the stock not moving much. So that's my game plan there with SoFi. And for next week, I don't think we're going to be seeing too much there as far as movement. We're just really in this consolidation phase. Looking at the weekly chart on Tesla, I've got 20 shares, no put positions or call positions there, just holding shares. I can only afford 20 shares, so I'm a buy and hold strategy here with Tesla. I've got a break even at $170.53, and we closed around 180. And looking at the weekly chart here, we have that pullback, and what I'm expecting to see is more of a cup with a handle kind of motion here. But we have some support in this area around that 180, 175 area. And then we also have a supply line around 200. So unless we're really going to make a big move here, we need to be pushing above that 180 and then pushing up to that 200 level. So 200, I think we're going to be seeing some challenges there. That's where we're going to see that cup start to form out. So we'll really just kind of see how that looks over time. Are we going to push up past these levels? That's going to be determining the direction of the stock. Is if we can push up above these levels and hold around that 200 level, we could start seeing some bullish sentiment here. Right now, looking at the weekly chart, we're below that 50-day moving average. The trend lines are down. We see a curve in the ADMA, so that's good to see. Shows a little bit of a change in direction, but we need some more time to be able to see what's going to happen with Tesla. And I'm not worried about what happens in the short term. I feel very confident that over time we're going to be seeing Tesla go up. All right, let's take a look at the numbers for week 21. We've got a net liquidation of $11,525. Premium collected was $16, and percent return was negative 0.6% in the red. Net liquidation year to date, that brings us to negative $4,499. Premium collected on the year is negative $5,333. And then percent return on the year is negative 28%. And my goal is to make the money back that I lost here, that negative 28%. If you want to see the lessons that I learned, look back at my previous videos and you'll see what led up to the events of me losing 28% of my account. And you can see overall that we are on track to make the money back if I continue this trajectory to make it back by the end of this year. And that's my plan. So I'm a new options trader and I want to share the things that I learn with you. So if you want to follow along, hit that subscribe button. If this video was a help to you, hit the like button, and we will see you on the next video.